Let's go.
Hello,
Hello.
everyone. So, welcome a new episode. We are not being sponsored. No, I'm just joking. Of course, we are being sponsored by Inception, the best
Sponsored by
coffee in
Inception.
Lisbon and around the world.
Yes.
If you didn't have, if you didn't have time to try, just try it. It's amazing. Very good space. Quality of the coffee is amazing. Quality of the employees is amazing. My quality is amazing. These two guys that
Nice.
are here with me, quality amazing. Everything is amazing here. Ready for one special episode that I promise on the 19th episode with Faisal that is on my left.
Yes.
No, wait, because here is mirrored. I need to do like left here, I think. So we promise like to bring Pepino here for a very special episode. For this episode, we are not gonna be on the standard rules because we are two. So we are just gonna speak more about like our experience about like Erasmus. We are going for philosophical topics, not so philosophical topics, but we are gonna share amazing energy because like I brought two of my best friends and we have very good stories to tell. Let's start. How this Erasmus experience started. Yeah, because Faisal, you are in Erasmus as well. Even if you decided to stay,
Yes.
you are still Erasmus. The
I
only
hear
difference
that.
is you're Erasmus forever. You know?
Remember. Yes, and
Yeah, exactly. No, I came. Yeah, I'm in Erasmus after ESN, but still. So very special episode that we have here. It's gonna be. I was thinking to give 45 minutes for us to speak, and
yes.
there's no questions for me at the end. Or if you want to do 5 minutes of questions, you can do it. You can choose, guys. But let's see how this first 45 minutes will go. I don't know if for you it's very good time, very low time. What do you think?
Amazing. Yeah. Amazing
It
time.
is good.
Okay.
Our life, we did 2 years amazing life in Lisbon as Erasmus life. And I think it's even very short time to compact 2 years in 45 minutes, but we try to really compact it. We live every day of that life. Every day, believe me.
But true. But like like that I say 45, but always I give like more time. So, but it's let's try to to condense the time to be more objective and yeah. If I see that we cannot speak about like all that we want, we extend the time. 45 minutes for now, 1 hour and 30 for later.
Perfect. Thank you.
So now it will be like this. I don't this will be free show just for the people that are watching me for the first time, watching us in general. In fact, it's very bad if they are watching us for the first time because you were both here already, and like I'm not gonna explain again. I think it's better if you can see these two amazing people episode, and this will be a little bit different the concept because it will be not 35 minutes. And if you can support my project, just give it a like, subscribe, tell me in the comments if what can I improve, and share you can share as well, and you can like and follow and do all the things like in my all my social media. And really I want genuine opinions on the comments. If you don't like it, you can tell me what can I improve, what you don't like it so much. If you love it, just tell me why you love it, what makes this being so different from other stuff. And I'm doing something for myself, but I want to do the best as I can. So I spoke a lot already. Let's give some stage for for my guests. I think I can start. Uh, for I had this question here that is, how was your first day in Portugal? For you two guys.
Pepe, you start.
Okay, my first day in Portugal. So I need to tell a lot of things. Actually, I don't know if you know, but my name is Pepino. I present myself now. I've been in this journey with my brothers together, living a beautiful, fantastic experience. And everything started actually the 27th of August. My journey here in Portugal started at 27. Once I arrived from Palermo to Porto, anzi, from Trapani to Porto, because there is the direct flight from Sicily. There was the direct flight from Sicily. And I was living with, I was there with my family, my mom, and we were doing some excursion activities around Porto, magnificent city. But once I arrived in Porto, my mom suggested me, Pepe, why don't you go to this students community? I think it's called ESN. I think you can meet really great people and you can achieve your dream that you were talking about before you were leaving. Because I was saying to my mom that my dream, once I was arriving in Portugal, was to start my project. I don't know which type of project. I had only in my mind that I wanted to make an impact of people, about people, something maybe entrepreneurial things. And so once I arrived at 27, we celebrated also the birthday of my mom because the birthday of my mom is 29 of August in Porto. And the 29 we actually moved in Lisbon, and my journey starts from the 29th of August in Lisbon City, where the first night I was in my life in Lisbon. My mom suggested me, I love to read articles because my mom loves to read articles, newspaper, community, Facebook, and she looked at this community yes and say, yeah, you can go. You remember while we were talking Porto, you can go now to Yes and Lisboa. This club is in Erasmus Corner.
Okay.
So my mom suggested me to go that night to Erasmus Corner, the 29th of August. And that night, I met two fantastic person. I met Florent, a French guy, which was the actual first person I met in my Erasmus journey. Actually, it was not Erasmus, but I lived like it was Erasmus. And then there was also Alexandra, a girl that I don't remember in this moment the country, but I had just met that night and I never met her again. But with Flo, actually, that night was crazy because we started in Erasmus Corner and we said, whoa, what's your name? My name is Pepino. Yours? My name is Flora. I like your glasses because that night I didn't have my normal glasses. I was just walking from the day with my sun glasses
Okay.
and I was tired. I didn't want to come home to change my glasses. So I just went to the Erasmus corner with my glasses, sunglasses, and we approached a lot of people because I explained to this guy, to Flo, that my goal once I arrived in Lisbon was to meet and approach 10 people a day. He laughed a lot at that moment, but he said, okay, let's do it. So from that moment, we start to approach random people. We was hearing Italian people, French people, and we approached a lot. And all the people said, "Wow, nice glasses, nice glasses, nice glasses." So I understood that that glasses were eccentric, also because at that time I was having long hair with blonde hair.
True.
So that night we went to Lisboa, Rio, where we stayed up all the nights. And the day later, we woke up like I was destroyed by the party because I came back home at 4 a.m. I didn't know how to move, so I called the Uber in the middle of the night. It
Okay.
was super fun. And the day later, I went to ESN Lisboa to the office to register my ESN card, and where I met this Italian girl named Ines, which it was instantly connection from also the other Erasmus friendship, and she was actually a very extrovert girl that she liked a lot to make friends. So once we talked, we said, okay, we need to create a group of people. And so from that night, the 29 to continue the 30 August, we continued the 30 August. We went back to Erasmus Corner. I worked again to Flow, with, this time with Finesse. And this time, that night came like 15 people randomly that I didn't know. So from that night, the legend starts. And it was super fun because from the 30th of August, not even September, my journey starts. And that's all.
Okay, and you, Faisal, how was your first day in Lisbon?
Yeah, I came before that date in Lisbon, but I wanted. It was amazing. Yeah, it was super cool. But I want to go more forward once the first day I started the journey of Erasmus and student because I've been in Lisbon before that Erasmus lifetime.
No, when I was speaking like the first time in Lisbon, it was that like the first time
Oh,
that
but
like you
the
started.
first time.
Yeah.
Okay, I came in on uh, 10th of January.
Okay.
So yeah, I came from Dubai, so it was super cool for me and raining. I was surprised, cold and raining, and it was super nice. I expected to see more old or classic city, but from airport to Kashkaish this way, it was looks more modern. I thought, wow, I'm surprised. This was the first hour or first 30 minutes I was in Lisbon. That was super nice. But the weather really surprised me because I love rain. Instead of most of Portuguese that they hate rain, I really love rain because I come from a city with only 7 days of rain in a year. So I came 10th of January. It was amazing. I remember that moment which I came out of airport and the coldness of air on my face. I always remember that.
Yeah, because that I feel the same when I arrived to Luxembourg, like the coldness on the air. Like you came from
Yeah,
Dubai to Lisbon and you feel the coldness. Every time that I came like from Portugal to Luxembourg, I always feel the coldness, and the
yeah,
opposite process as well. And
yes.
just one thing to like when I was speaking the first time. Oh
You have two pepino.
yeah, Pepe, we have two of you. Is
Okay, now it's back to the quality.
no, but like now, like you are reading like the image here on YouTube. The
Okay, so I removed
configuration.
it.
Just remove one of the peppies. Yeah, now it's good again. Sorry because you managed like the configuration here on the of
It is
the
Because
okay.
of the sorry, but I was telling I was just like telling the first time when I was speaking about like the first time. It's always that you came is because before you were visiting
yes.
2 years ago you came to do history and the I have one question here that is how was the first time that you saw each other and that you saw me? What was the first impressions of you from me?
I
And
see.
I'm gonna
Because
tell mine's from you.
yes, yes. Pepe met you and me is different day, but the first time we met each other, I would love always express it from my side, and Pepe can do it. I was
Yeah.
at the class. I came more early. It was my first day of university because I came late. I came 2 weeks late to university compared to the rest. And once I get to class, I was seated. Always once you're new, you find the most empty place to sit to get the vibe of the class. And Pepe came late, as always. And there was no space, and he just came and sit beside me because the class already started.
Okay.
And yeah, sit beside me. We didn't say anything, just normal random guys. And he opened,
Just there.
and I opened my laptop and I was on Trading View. And he looked at my screen, told, you do Bitcoin, this is like, and then conversation has started from that moment.
Okay, okay.
Yes, it was actually when I saw you that you were using TradingView. I said, "Hmm, what?" Because TradingView is not like common for people. So if you use TradingView, that means you can know what is trading, investing. So my reaction was, this guy looks cool. Because at that time I didn't know anybody that was doing investing in that class. So it was super fun to see him because actually we were just like in front of each other, so we were like desk mate. so
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's mate. Yes.
desk
yeah,
mates.
so when I arrived late and I opened TradingView in my app and I also saw him using TradingView. I said, what? And everything started in that moment.
Okay, okay. Ah, so but okay, I didn't know that you both used that. No, but that's very funny. That like how that started. For me, like it's different the way that I met you because I was not on your class, and I don't invest on
Yeah,
Bitcoin.
yeah,
So
but it's very special also the way that we met.
no,
Yes.
that's super. And after like that's the very like you took like 2 years together, like on 1 year together on school and everything. For me,
Yeah,
let me tell, like, so I met you in different situations. I met Pepe. It was like 1 week after you arrived, or it was like 3 4 days.
I think it was like 1 week later
Yeah,
that
something.
I was walking and then I saw you with Valentin,
We
right?
exactly, or we. It was in Urban. No, I don't remember. It was not
I
in the
think it
club.
was actually urban.
Yes, and I remember that like V was like, do you know like do you know his Pepe? Like I met him before and everything, and like he started like to speak very good about you, and I don't know, like we started to speak, and I felt very good energy from you. And the same with Faisal, but when I met Faisal, it was very funny because I was like, why this guy just drinks cider? And he was like,
At
yeah,
barbecue parties.
no, but he was like, yeah, because like yeah, because it just took one. I don't remember. And he was like, yeah, because I need to drive home, and I thought you were trolling,
Mm.
But
Exactly. I told you because I'm driving.
yeah, I don't know. I was like, okay, okay, like good joke, but you were really driving. I was like, okay, and it is very
Yeah,
special as well.
that's
Like
what's right supposed to drive. Yeah, that was the question.
what?
What you thought by yourself? Why Erasmus guy is supposed to
Yeah,
drive?
yeah, exactly. Like, but the way that I don't know, I just thought it was a joke. Like, yeah, I need to drive, and like, ha. But yeah, you drove. you were, you were like speaking the truth. That was
Like,
very that was very funny.
yeah, thanks to Pepe's parties, we met each other. I met you at the Pepe barbecue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because before I never been in like it was my first Pepino barbecue that I've been,
I
and
think in
that's
January.
yeah, exactly.
Really? February.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like the other ones I could not go.
I missed half of the season.
Yeah, no, it's true. Like it was half of the season. Yeah, it
Yeah, I
was
remember it was January.
okay.
Like from September to December, like I feel like I lived the 10 lives. And from January to June, July,
Hmm.
I feel I lived 100 times more. Like
Right.
the difference between the first season was crazy from the other chapter of my life. But the difference between the first season and second season in Lisbon was a completely different environment that I was not expecting.
Yes.
No, that's true because like that was the first time that I already told spoke with this with other people. Like I think Pepe, you were the first guy that was an icon, like an Erasmus. Like people like were like asking for you to dance, autographs, and everything, and photos.
Yeah.
Nah, 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 nah. I was
No,
not.
Faisal, is
I
Well,
that
was
true?
Pepe, you left and I continued two more semesters, and nothing happened. Believe
Like Faisal is here. Like he can, like he's here. Sorry, he cannot let me lie. You were like an icon. I remember that sometimes we were walking and people were Pepe photo and this and that. For
Yeah,
sure.
but I was just a normal guy, maybe a bit crazy. I was just enjoying my life in that moment. Like I think when you are together with your purpose and you flow, you enter in another dimension. You enter the flow state. So you like I think when you are in this dimension, I was really focused on making Pepino barbecue big, but not for the sake of making big, but because I really wanted to make people coming so they were not feeling alone. Because
But
there was,
suggest you to talk about Pepino barbecue parties because it is recorded for history. So we didn't mention for audience how it started because we know what is this, but you just tell them how it started from beginning, from first step.
yes. So everything started. So I arrived, as I told you, the 29th of August. But the 30th of August, I met Ines and his group of friends, which was also involved the flow. And I remember the 1st September, Ines told me, "Oh, guys, we can do something together. Let's do a group. Let's go to the park. Let's do this. Let's do that." And at that time, she said, "Oh, but we could do something in a house. Somebody has a house." And I was thinking, and I said, "Wait, actually, I have a barbecue in my house." So my name is Giuseppe, but my name that time was Pepino because it was really easy for people, and also because in Italy people called me Little Giuseppe Pepino. So for me it was smooth to say, you know what, my flatmates are not at home because they are arriving later in 2 weeks. We could do something in the house, really chill. Let's do a barbecue. So at that time, when I said I wanted to make a barbecue in the house, people say, "No way, no way!" Actually, yeah, 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 yeah. So initially we were five, then we become seven, then seven, eight, nine. In the end, we become like 22 people for the 3rd of September. That was the actual first barbecue, and it was unexpected because this barbecue was just for, I think, 4 people maximum. It was very very small. So once we get to the house, we understood that there was no space for using the barbecue. So I asked the people, "Okay, you can bring food, you can bring water, we can dance." And actually, we did it. We started at 12 o'clock and we ended at midnight. So 12 hours of barbecue without the actual barbecue. But people
Nice.
really enjoyed this format because it was including, a lot of different background from people from Austria, from Poland, from also Italy, were totally stranger, and the barbecue was the right fit to make inclusion, to make a community. So people said it, I didn't really care that you did or not the barbecue, but I really care that you made a community of people just in one day. So I thought to myself, you know what? If we grow this bigger, 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 and we include more people, I can do my dream. I can make an impact in the world. I can influence people to come here and to make friends, to make sociality, to also create memories. And from a little gathering of 15 people, we become in the end, I think, a community of actual total, I think, 700 in total. Active in this moment is like 300 or 320. But the number are crazy to think that we started as really small group. And the idea was really simple. The fact that we've putting a lot of passion because I really, really, really worked a lot. People they don't know, but I really worked a lot for making sure everybody was okay. Because, for example, from 15, then Halloween party, I remember we were like 150, 170.
That was crazy.
That was
Yeah.
crazy because Shang gave the house, and I really received a lot of help from Faisal. I really received a lot of help from all their friends, but that party was chaotic because from that point I said, okay, or I continue to maintain this flow to go use always bigger, or I stop and this will be the last party ever. Because it was very, very intense to manage all this person. In the end, I choose the hardest path to continue to make bigger, bigger, bigger. And yeah, I don't know what happened in the end, but we reach the stars. My motto is always you need to aim to the stars. It's very hard to reach the actual stars. So maybe to reach the sun is very hard. But if you aim constantly every day to reach the sun, you will for sure land to the moon. That landing to the moon, thinking that you start from the heart, like this one,
Yeah.
it's crazy. So I think you need to have motion in life. Always keep grinding, keep moving. This
Yeah.
is my opinion.
Yes, I think the Halloween party was the point that this the life we did started. Before Halloween party, it was a normal student party. The Halloween
Yeah.
party was the point that we understood that we can expand these parties, and then the history started from.
Okay.
Yes.
It's very funny because I had that question when you started like to think that Pepino barbecue was a thing. And now that you are speaking about like that crazy party, I want to ask you about like in the beginning of Pepino barbecue subject. What was the craziest thing that happened to you in Pepino barbecue, or the craziest thing that you saw?
I cannot say it.
No, come on, like bro, you had like
I cannot say
like
it.
I have one very funny memory, bro,
Tell me,
and
you get pretty good start. Yeah.
no, I can just start like the time that it was Gabi, Ale, and Francisco.
Mm.
They broke your table.
Yeah, that is one of them.
Oh
Yes.
come
Yeah,
on, that was
that is
fucking
like
crazy. I don't know how that happened. Like they fucking broke your
You have the
table.
video of that moment.
That was like
like
I think people
it
don't
was good,
understand that
like
Pepino
10
barbecue
people
was
in the table, so I was expecting that that table were going to crash. I was saying to people, please calm down, but I really was focused on a person that was drank a lot that night. So I was assisting that person, and I was not giving care about the living room where the party was. So I moved my presence from the living room to the, I think, my bedroom, and I was assisting this guy that drank a lot, and they say everything's good. Yeah, yeah, everything's good. Please come back. And then meanwhile, I was speaking to him. I said, "Vroom."
It was the
And
game or no? It was another party.
no, it was the party of Carnival.
I think
Oh,
It
yes,
okay.
it was
was
Carnival.
the, I think, 5th of February.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
saw some
crazy.
crazy stuff. Like you can you say your crazy stuff with no names?
I cannot say in live, but I will say in a
Okay, okay,
generic
okay.
I
Say
Just
will
something.
say in a generic point of view. Basically, I was giving the. I was too much now that I think, and maybe this was also one of the consequence that we had the success, is that I was giving 110% of myself. So basically, every person that was entering that house, that was a crazy house, I was giving my bedroom, okay, so with all my tools, my
yeah, your private stuff.
wardrobe, everything. Yeah, I was giving because people needed to put the jacket off, so where they needed to put on the bedroom, so I was giving my bedroom. But this is not everything, because even if we had a free bathroom, one was for my flatmates, one was for the guest, so for everybody, and the third bathroom I was giving my bathroom to the persons, because so we could decline and we could raise the bottleneck to just have one bathroom. So maybe if somebody was feeling bad, they could go to the guest, and the other person could go to my bathroom. And in that bathroom happened a lot of crazy things. I don't want to say,
Okay, okay,
but
okay.
the person who's responsible was the cleaning lady. The day after, I was calling the cleaning lady, and the cleaning lady, it was super fun because I remember that she was staying at home from like 9 a.m. to like 4 p.m. So crazy how, like, I remember that one day it was like 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. So almost, yeah, 6 hours that she was working, and she was cleaning from the living room to my bathroom. And guys, my bathroom was destroyed. Every day I was saying, okay, don't look, don't look.
Oh my.
So yeah, I saw a lot of crazy things in that moment. It was super fun because I know that I have a lot of stories to tell. I saw everything that house, and yeah, I really enjoy it because when you give so much about yourself, this is the consequence of maybe people, they don't understand and they say, okay, let's do everything, and they did the actual everything. But in the end, Pepino barbecue still remains in our heart. So this is the only thing that counts.
That's true. The inclusion and the union and that's like always your idea, like
Yeah.
during the parties. And you, Faisal, what do you have like some crazy memory?
Crazy memory we have a lot, but one of funniest, I think I told to Pepe and everyone, at least some of friends they know, the the Halloween party. It was my mistake that I brought my sister with me. Normally she does.
Oof.
I thought, okay, come with me because it's the first real student party at home. And she came with me, and I put her in the salon, and I went to, we had two apartments, and I in the corridor I went to another apartment of our friend Shang. I went there. Then I was talking to Italian girl on that another apartment, a type of flirting. And I saw my sister is coming from that another apartment to this corridor and directly came to me and thought, okay, he's my brother. And then the girl left. Oh my god, I remember this.
Fuck.
This
No,
why
that's
you
very
say
good.
of my
Oh my
I am
god.
talking to English. No, no, I just came to see how are you. But she came without say hi. Just put like this. And he's my brother. And then the girl
She assumed the pressure. She assumed the pressure. Oh my god.
but
No, but
the memory is that after that the funniest one which they broke the table. Then me and Pepe how much struggle to find the second one. We went other side of river, we boated, we came and then it was a
It's
smaller.
crazy.
So
The
it was
things that
smaller,
Faisal did for me was crazy because Faisal really put a lot of patience, a lot of
yeah,
meditation,
a lot of praying.
because that table was, guys, in that 2 weeks, it was crazy the stress we had. Because first, we went with Faisal to this table owner that was in Lisboa Oriente, so in the east side of Lisboa, that was already distant from where we were living, like 20 kilometers, so
True.
very, very distant. And once we got the table, we got it back, and we noticed that the table was smaller.
smaller than what.
And the people said, "What the?"
But how? But you left like the smaller table, or
We left the small table. I left to Faisal actually. I gave to him. And then Faisal, I said to Faisal, look, I know that there is this owner that is in Setubal, but he's like 100 kilometers away from me.
smallest
Do
one?
you do this really big, big favor and you come with me? Otherwise, I come alone with Uber, but I need to get this table. And he said, yeah, sure. For you, yes, we can do it. Faisal, I know you are the best, but there is just one problem. The table comes with 7 chairs.
We didn't know. We went there and we surprised they gave us the chance.
So the guy already told me that if I wanted to have the tables, I need also to take the chairs. So Faisal and me went there, and we got the tables all like removed, plus 7 chairs. And the guy, the owner of the table, helped us to disassemble all the chairs. Now, that moment was crazy. One of the most funny moments I have in Lisbon, and it was super fun because we didn't have the actual space in the car. Imagine he has a really big car, and that the space in the car was finished. That I needed to put two chairs up to me, one here and one down. And the Faisal said, "Okay, if I break now, you are going to die."
True. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like you were like this and the other like this.
No, no,
Oh
that
my god,
was crazy,
Yes, and
crazy
came back
memory.
from Setúbal to Lisbon.
bro. For
So
me,
we did
like
like
I didn't
all
know
the
that
journey
part.
for the table was like 250 kilometers, something like that.
Yeah, no, it's fucking far from Lisbon to Stuba. Like to break a table, it's fucking far. Like it's 1 hour and something.
Only Faisal could have done this for me because now that I think it's like, oh my god,
Oh, that's
Faisal really
crazy.
did something that nobody actually were doing. So crazy.
No, that was, because after what I knew like about that story is that I think Ale I don't remember, it was like Federico, Ale and Gabi, they gave you the money, right? They pay you
They gave, we paid the table with the money,
and they gave
but
you back
actually,
like they
no, no. So actually, they paid the first table.
wait, you broke two tables. Ah, because
So
okay,
I
the
told you
smaller
we
one.
had the two tables. So they paid the first table that was, I remember, 80 euros.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
the
something like
other
that.
one, the 90 euros, the difference I put it myself, and I put 10 euros of difference. And the smaller table I gave to Faisal.
But
Okay,
which
okay,
one?
they paid. Okay,
I
because I
paid
did I didn't know
first.
that there was like a second
What?
a second.
Which one I paid? Because they made a group to gather
Yeah,
to me. And I told them, guys,
yeah.
it's good. And I paid full.
Initially, they were doing fundraising,
Yes,
and
fun.
Faisal instantly did all the payment of 80 euros. And then I wrote to the owner of the fundraising and said, please, I don't want innocent people to get involved, even because Faisal will help me a lot. So it's not right that he paid the table, that he didn't broke. So I want all the responsible of the breaking of the table to pay for the damage, and everything's good. I don't want to put alarm alert that nobody will come again for the parties. I just want to say you pay, so you learn your lesson, and everything's good. And Faisal is not paid, and it's like, okay, give it back to him.
I didn't know that part of the table. And explain me
Yeah.
one other thing. Like, sorry, like I'm just gonna enter more on the Pepino barbecue. How, how do you manage like to? So let me just do a little explanation for the people that are watching and they don't know what is Pepino barbecue. So Pepino barbecue like started as a barbecue, but after like became a house party. This was a house party with 100 and something people, 200 people. This seemed like Project X. You had like open bar, right? And
Yes.
that was like I remember,
Two open bar.
yeah, two open bar, and I remember
Figure
that at the beginning you were doing parties with your door open.
Crazy.
Imagine
Crazy memories.
anyone could just go.
Yeah, crazy memories. I remember we were doing parties with the door open.
Just like for the people that are watching, though, what the fuck is Pepino barbecue? Like, is this at the end like after Halloween started like to be this?
Yeah, like
It was
it was
crazy.
crazy. With the door open. Now I remember with the door
Yeah,
open.
you had like the door open. Anyone could go. Anyone could. My question is, how did you manage the open bar?
Okay, that's a great question.
You and
Actually,
Faisal, because I know that Faisal was in the project as well.
yeah, like actually it was very hard to manage because I could not be everywhere simultaneously. So I needed to delegate. And for me every time is hard to delegate because I need to have a trusty person to be there for the bar. So everything started in the first night in the November party because before the November party that was reggaeton, I remember that we had just open bar. So imagine everybody could go and take the drink. It was crazy, crazy. And then with the November reggaeton style, we had two barsmen. The one in the kitchen and the other one in the front door of Shang. We were closing his exit. So if he wanted to exit, he could not go.
True.
He needed to stay at his home. And it was hard because I needed to trust a person. But initially, there was a guy that he was doing barman as a job. So I said, okay, you can start as a barman. If I like you, then you will be here. And then there was another girl that wanted to do barman, so I placed her in another place, in the other place. So initially I started like this. I saw the idea was very great because there was the problem that every time, as I told you, for the bathroom, if there was the queue for one bathroom, that means you need to enter at least after 1 hour for that.
Yeah.
So if you add two barmen, it's the same. You reduce the bottleneck, so people could actually 50% in a barman and 50% in the other barman. So this was the way, and it was, I think, one of the most genius invention of using the two methods barman.
Okay, okay. No, it's that's very that's crazy because I forgot that there was a time. It's true. As soon as you enter, like on the building, like on your floor, at the right, exactly like on Shen's house, there was a bar. I forgot that. I forgot that detail. That's true. And in your kitchen, that there was another bar. But I want just to change to change a little bit the topic because we are going like very in Pepino barbecue, and I want more to go more right now to Erasmus life.
Yes.
I want to ask you. I can start with you, Faisal. What was your favorite spot in Lisbon? What is in this case? You still live there?
Yes. What was now is Inception, but
No, but
before what?
okay. So before.
Yeah, what was? Uh, I think most of Miradores, and the Miradores in front of Erasmus Corner. What was the name of that?
It's
You remember?
São Sebastião. No. Oh my god, I'm not from Lisbon. I forgot the name of that
Yeah.
Miradouro. It was like with the one with the tram where the tram fall. It's
Yes, yes,
São
yes, yes.
Pedro
It
de
is in.
Alcântara. I think it's São Pedro de Alcântara.
I don't know really.
Sample de Alcantara, yeah,
Yeah,
So
it
that's
that's the
is.
name.
one favorite. But in general, recently, because now I'm living in Lisbon, Avenida de Liberdade is one of my favorite
Ooh,
flavor.
make it
Always, I
rain.
love. No, I love. See, during this amazing time of Christmas is amazing. During the Carnival is nice. During the summer is cool. I always love to walk in Avenida Liberdade.
Okay, and you, Pepe?
Yeah, it was amazing. Like I think that for the vibe of Erasmus, of course, I'm going to say Erasmus Corner. But for the life itself, it was great to walk in Marques do Pombal. In the you were taking the walking from Marques do Pombal till you go down and you reach the Restauradores. I
Yeah,
remember if
that's
it is
Avenida da Liberdade. It's the same
yeah,
avenue,
yeah.
right?
All the Avenida Libertad is fantastic, and I think it's one of the most magic place days in Lisbon. So for me, that is a special point. Even also Alfama, because Alfama, if you didn't really understand the vibe of Lisbon, you need to go to Alfama because
Yes, really
Avenida
amazing.
Liberdade is more. Classic like Paris is like Champs-Élysées, Rome, Palermo. We have also Via Libertà, so it's the same road. But if you really want to understand the cultural and the actual tradition of Lisbon, you need to go to Alfama. I really love that place because all the houses are magnificent, are 100% artisanal, and you can see that it's not like capitalism just do buildings, but it's just really put it with a lot of us, all decoration. And in June, that time while we were together, the neighbors of Alfama changed completely from just a neighbors, simple neighbors, to the place of oh, it's called the party.
It's yeah, it's Sant Antonio. It's like the celebrate the saint
And
of Lisbon.
yeah, and that changed a lot. And so for me, that neighbors still has a magnificent place in my heart.
Now that you spoke about it, like, do you remember like how was your our Sant Antonio together? What we have done?
Yes. We have to come to the memory.
Come on,
This
tell,
June,
explain. You can explain. I'm not gonna say anything. You can explain.
yeah,
Just tell your.
tell Faisal.
No, no, tell me that's good.
Now, come on,
The
Faisal. Faisal, come on. Tell.
outfit, they started from outfit of unicorns. A group of guys with unicorn outfits, in front, in middle of Santosh. And then,
We were dressed as unicorns.
yes,
Yes, we were. How much? We were like five, six unicorns, seven.
EU,
Well, a lot, yeah.
We are.
six. I
We.
have a picture on Instagram. I think 6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah. No, it
And
was
we
crazy.
were with friends. And suddenly I close my eyes, open my eyes. We've been in the middle of the party and everyone looking at us. And we are top of
True, guys.
My,
So like, we were very close from Alpha, huh?
that.
Like
And
in
people told
Santos.
us front of municipality that they paid us and we dancing for them.
Yeah, yeah, true. Like we're still like completely the show. There was like something, yeah, there from the municipal. We just like jump, but we were like 9 or 10 because after I
Yes.
remember like Federico, Inese, and we had like other people that joined. We were like 10, maybe 15 with like
That's
everyone.
hot in that place. And we were on top of that platform and all party was looking at us like this.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
way.
we were. Imagine, guys, we were dressing as unicorns, half of unicorns, because there was a time I remember we took half of the suit down. We were just half dressed and half undressed.
Yes,
I had like
later after 12. After 12.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was
I
full.
remember like I had like Pepino barbecue shirt.
Yes, yes. Then a bit half naked.
No, that's crazy. We were like literally like in the center. We were in the stage. Everyone was looking at us like, why there's unicorns there? Like it was crazy. No, that night was
crazy memories we have. I think that night was one of the best nights in Lisbon.
yes.
Really.
What was for you like the best like without Pepino barbecue like but one night or okay, I'm gonna do this question in two parts. One day, full day, and one night that was very magical for you in Lisbon here.
Okay, so if we exclude the Pepino barbecue, because if it was included, I was going to say that the most beautiful moment was between the reggaeton party that I really like it, and it was super happy because in that moment I understood the people and the love that the people were giving to me because everybody was saying thank you, and I was saying no, thank to you, thank to you.
Happy reggaeton party. Yes, and party.
And also yes empathy, yes empathy, I was wanted to say that it was like the ending of the journey. So for me
Okay.
those two moments are quite the same, maybe esn a bit more for the celebration or for the achievement, like the ending of the journey. But if I need to exclude the Pepino barbecue, I'm going to say that the best night for the fun and for the memories is, of course, the Santos Populares. That night, I think I really enjoyed a lot. It was so fun to dance.
No, that's
Everybody was having fun. So they maybe sometimes there are bad moments, but that night was very fun. And the day later with Faisal, we stayed like 24 hours together, and we went to Porto. And
true.
we went to have fun to with the zip line, and from the zip line we went to an hotel in Porto. I don't tell the details, but I think like those 24 hours were one of the best I had in Lisbon, definitely.
I forgot that because I remember that in the next day, I remember everyone traveled. I don't remember who traveled to Algarve already. I went to Madrid on the next day. Like I left Santos, like it was like 4 or 6, and I took a plane at 11. I just came home. I took a shower. I took out the unicorn suit and I went to Madrid.
Yeah,
But
crazy.
I
Yeah,
remember that yeah, you had like to travel to Porto. I remember that people like to Jerez. I remember that people that went to Algarve. It was crazy. Like everyone like went like to Santos on purpose and after split it. And you, Faisal, for you.
for me, it's I have 2 nights at which is a special. Most of them same, but memory. The first university party at Ishkete. the first that it was in, I think, end of October. What was the welcome party of semester? I think end of October or beginning of November. It was the
Okay,
first
yeah, yeah, yeah.
party. Believe me, I stay in yard and DJ played, and I was on top of the stairs, and I look at the yard full of students, and I just look the vibe. It was beginning first 2 weeks of university, and it was a bit cold. End of October, beginning of November, and I just look around, and the DJ was behind me. That moment, I always remember the feeling of that moment. And second one, the last party of university, it was goodbye party of second semester in May, I think. Yes, with friends, NS, and lots of friends from that. All of us after all this long experience of parties, and it was last party of university. I remember again, I stand there, but this time, the beginning I was alone, but the last party I was with all friends. I was in the same place in the backyard of Ishkita University, and lots of friends. And I look around, all my friends, and this is end of this journey, the last party of the semester. These 2 nights I always remember.
That's whoa. I didn't know about it. That's very
Yeah.
good memory.
Believe me, I lived this life because all friends, even included Pepe, they all of them they continued their academic life. They came from bachelor,
Yeah.
jumped to master. But I had 3 years of gap of academic. I finished bachelor. I didn't continue. Again, I started master. So for me, that's why the first day and first month of university, it was life. I again look, oh, I came back to academic life. It was something totally different, the experience I had than all my friends, because I came back from again to academic life, and I really enjoyed. I really love maximum.
For whoa, but I under like that. That's I cannot understand that feeling because I never felt it, but I can understand that it's like something beautiful. Just like the thing that you are saying, that like watching everyone there.
Yes,
That
believe
it's
I have the
it's
video. You can see my POV. I'm standing on top of that yard, and I'm looking whole yard. Ishkata backyard is
yeah.
super big, 2,000, 3,000 students are there.
And
So
normally,
I
like
look.
Iskte, it was like it had the fame of having very good parties.
Yes, yes. And the last party, again, I have a video. I'm getting all people around me, included Pepe, are friends. All of them, which is in front of around me, maybe 100 people are friends that I know them.
Yeah, like I can imagine that. That is crazy.
But we have more memories. The memories of the trip to
I have one very special memory
Madagascar.
that I would like to share with you. That was like one of the like the one of the happiest days that I remember because it didn't like it started like very bad. For me, like started like basically like with a dream or nightmare. Like I had like a very delicate situation at that time in my life, and like I woke up. Do you know like when you woke up with an empty feeling? I woke up
Yeah.
super bad,
Okay.
and I this was just like very simple day. I called Peppy and I called you, and I don't remember what you were doing, but I think you were just like doing something for family, Faisal. I think you were doing. I don't remember. You had like something. I remember that you had something. I called Peppy, and um, I go to Lisbon. Like you were. I think at the time it was. You were in Alfama, and like I came. I pick you up. We go. I don't know. I don't remember. Like I need like to speak. We spoke,
I
and
remember everything.
yeah,
So basically, you came to pick me up, and you
it
were
was in
telling me
Alfama,
that,
right?
yeah, and you were telling me that you had a bad day,
Yeah,
and
that
I
I was.
remember that we went to Ale. Is it right? We went to
We
Ale
went like
out,
to Ale and yeah, to
and where
Elena.
was also, yeah, at that time
They
we were
had
enjoying, and then we told them, "Do
Elena
you
is
want to
here
join?"
now.
What?
Elena is here.
really. Hello,
Yeah.
Elena. How are you? She
Hello.
can confirm that we were there.
Yeah, and we sat by, and I remember that me and you took the car and we went to Costa Rica Barrica.
Yeah, we were like, go to the beach.
Yes, yes, and we did also the bath. It was super, super cold. And I remember that we stayed there and we talked a lot. We talked about philosophy, about love, about life.
Yeah.
We really did a very deep introspection about ourselves. And it was a pleasure that day because we really share our vulnerabilities, our moments, and it was very, very great thing to do because
Oh, fuck. Wait, guys, sorry. I lost the connection. Just give me 1 minute. It happens sometimes. Sorry, guys, we changed position. It was the break. It was advertisement from Inception, the best coffee in Lisbon. So we are live again. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I have these internet problems. It's my fault. Um, so we were on the we were in the middle of the story. So Pepe, you were saying that yeah, it was a very good moment, like on the beach. That like we spoke a lot, and I felt like so much better. But for me, it was more magical after because like Faisal, he called us. Oh, where are you? Like, let's do something. And I was like, okay, let's. And yeah, I already spoke with Elena. Like, let's go dinner out or us. We spoke with Elena. No, I was speaking with Ale. You spoke with Elena. We're like, okay, let's go eat out. Like, okay, but where we go? Ah, let's go like to an Arabic restaurant, And like at the end of the night, we were 10 in an Arabic restaurant.
that was that night,
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
the
that
same
was like the
day.
yeah,
Yes.
that was amazing, because like I
Oh,
started like the day such like in a
That's
sad mood, and after like I remember it was like Lena, Elena, because they're like different people, um, like Ale, we like us, like I don't remember who was there. I don't remember Federico was there. I remember we have a photo. Chiara, Ineze they
yeah,
were
yeah,
there.
yeah. On my phone,
Yeah,
on my Instagram,
Paola as well.
I posted. I didn't want to post it, but just to remember that night, I
No,
posted.
for me it was like a fantastic day. Like we took a photo at the end. Like we were like so full about what he ate that like we took a photo that everyone was like grabbing their belly. Like we are like super fat. Like we ah, like
To remember that night. If you look at my Instagram, just look at my Instagram, guys. All my friends which is watching this, and you see, the last post is recap of 2024, 2025. Even I didn't post one picture. So see how life changed.
yeah. What I have one question here that is, do you how do you feel about your life right now? What did it change? What do you like? What you don't like?
What I don't like is I entered more adult life. I'm more responsible because
Yeah,
perception brand advertisement. I opened this brand, and as you see, I'm here. I have ambassador, brand ambassador here. I got more responsibility, more busy time here. I cannot enjoy the life the way I could before. For example, I travel for in August. I travel for birthday of Pepe. I went to Palermo, surprisingly, and amazing, amazing days there. But now these days I'm super busy. I made my life super busy with what I'm doing. And also my final defense that during the break of this video, I received the email that it's confirmed date for my defense day. So yeah, this how I'm busy now. I don't like it. Definitely, it's a beginning of something big in a career, but the freedom of life which I had last year and 2 years ago with the university lifestyle, I don't have it now. But what I'm doing, I'm happy that I'm doing something big. I started something big. I hope so. I hope that it be the big thing.
and you, Pepe.
everything changed. Everything changed. I want to say the same of Faisal that Now adult life is starting to kick in. In those 3 months, I don't know how many things change in my life. I don't want to say 1 year because I feel 10 people away, 10 person away. Like I feel I did the 10 times metamorphosis in last year till now. But in those 3 months, the time I graduated from in Italy till now, 4 months actually, a lot of things change, bad, good, and in the end, the only thing you can do is just move on. There is no other shortcuts. If you want to have an easy life, you need to accept that it's going to have a consequence. If you want to have an hard life, you need to have a trade off. So basically, the trade off are almost essential if you want to achieve something big. And in those 3 months, change a lot in my life, in my ambition. I need to aim higher, higher, higher. But this time, I really care one thing that in the past 2 years, I almost neglected my mental health and also my health in general. So because I was giving my 110% in Pepino barbecue, I was giving my 100% in university once I came back. So I didn't really had the time to chill and relax. Maybe people look at me and say, "Oh, look, in this moment he's traveling, he's relaxing." Actually, even when I'm traveling, I think, "Okay, maybe I can start a business here. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can dance. Maybe." So my mind actually is a volcano, is a tornado, never stops. So for me, in the most important lessons, the biggest lessons I learn is first you need to take care about yourself, and this means also to even for other people, the accessibility you give to yourself from the other people. So for example, if I'm relaxing now and my friend calls me, "Oh, you want to go out?" Maybe before I was saying yes instantly, now I say, "Yeah, let me chill, maybe later we can do something." So first my comfort, my wellness, and then I can give priority to other person. And the other thing is very important that I changed completely is the ability to walk away. Walk away, guys. The walk away and move on is the most hardest thing you can do in your life. And I think the passage between Pepino and almost now becoming Pepone is the ability to walk away from the people you love, from the people you care about, that you know that you love them so much, but the relationship doesn't work. And this involves every type of relationship, from family to girlfriend to friends. So if you know that you cannot have a relationship with them, the most important and difficult decision you can make is to say, "I wish you the best," and move on with your life.
I
Yes, true.
believe like in both cases that you were speaking, like first I'm gonna speak just like about Faisal. I agree a lot that we reach a point that we need to say that we have two situations: or we put a break on life, or the life put a break on us. Like there's a time
Yeah.
that we just say, okay, this was good, but this is not life forever. And I think that what makes these moments special, because if we live these moments for 10 years, 5 years, uh, at the end of the second year, third year, they will not be special. They will be part of life, and we needed to enjoy more. It will be a time that will be super extreme, like a drug. So sometimes it's good as well that these moments stop and we give opportunity for new moments to come. And yeah, of course it's shit because sometimes we're living the best moments of our life, and yeah, sometimes we go away, or sometimes life itself makes it go away. And the power of going out That's very important, and not just from people. I agree that from spaces as well. Like if you are surrounded for something that doesn't let you improve, sometimes it's good for you to take it out. But I agree in one other thing. You need to have the capacity to recognize if that space is good, was good, or it can be good in the future. And yeah, I believe like the way that we speak about the situation, for I believe that for three of us, like life is being harder because we have our goals to achieve, we have our projects to do, we have life is happening. Like we are separate, but life is happening. You have life in Italy, you have life in Lisbon, I have life here in Luxembourg. And but I believe that what gives so magical like about like the moments that we passed, it's the capacity that we already have a base. And for example, we are going to be together in the 20th of December. It's already confirmed. The
Yes. And Inception coffee party in Lisbon.
Okay, so
20.
guys, 20 of Lisbon, 20 of December in Lisbon, in Inception coffee party is a totally different concept,
Yeah,
something that
totally.
Faisal brought directly from Dubai. So you can see that it's something very top, something that is already people are already doing in America, right?
Yeah. Yes. In Dubai, I started trend from Dubai coffee shops, went to New York, and I brought it to Lisbon.
Yeah, and just to say that we are gonna be like together there, and it will be amazing, and we have the opportunity to to build more because we already build a lot. And if we were living always like the same, maybe we're not building so much as like going right now, speaking about what we are doing to see the changes that we are facing. And I think that's what we call grow. And
Yeah.
it's for me it's very special like to have you with me like on this time on the podcast in general, like when we speak and we see that each other like we are growing, we are happy with each other's success, we are making our success. And I think that's what makes the past magical and the future brightening.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
I don't know if you want like to tell like something with this, if you don't agree.
I agree. I agree with that. Past, which I call in my episode, and you have to look forward.
Yeah. And now that we are reflecting, I would like to know what was the biggest thing that you learned from each other. So like in this conversation, like for example, like Pepe, what did you learn with that was very important with Faisal, or what did you learn that was very important with me?
Oh, so I start? Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I learned a lot of things. So I'm going to say the most important one. So I really like the thing that when you grow up, you get you are affected by the environment you get. Okay, so basically now I in my life I grew up in Palermo. Like 90% of my time I lived here. Then I stayed 1 year in Lisbon. Then now I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm moving. But now I feel that I I I got my personality and my identity. It was very hard to establish my own authenticity because in Palermo it's very hard to maintain it because it's very like classy. So you need to act in a certain method to be that type of person, to have that type of friends, and I don't really like it. So once I arrived in Lisbon and I met Faisal, I discovered a lot of things. Super interesting to see the changing, the perspective you have, not only from an entrepreneur point of view, but also in the value you give to the other one. And when I'm saying value, I mean usually when there is a type of friendship or relationship in general, you have two persons that almost gives nothing, or they are very like superficial. They don't care about deep things. They don't care about really giving value. But the thing that I noticed from Faisal is that from the starting days, I remember that when we did the first Easter barbecue in the house, he planned. So I posted a shopping list where I needed all like cola, popcorn, chicken, food, all the things. But the thing is that all the people needed to buy it, and Faisal instantly buy it, and he signed Faisal both design. And so it was very fun that once he arrived, he really cared, and it was super strange for me that in Palermo in general in life to find a very good friend that you feel it that he cares about you. It's like a treasury. So to grow up with Faisal, he learned a lot of things. He teach me a lot of things that I didn't know about life in general, about how you need to present yourself, or you need to also establish yourself. You need to accept some brutality of truth in life that maybe we don't want to accept because they are painful, but in a moment or later we as a man we need to accept it. We need to accept the reality of the things. So to grow up with a person with another environment completely different from mine, and the quality that he has about taking care of others, he really let me grow a lot as a person. I think if I didn't met him 2 years ago, I will not be the same. And I always say this, even the Pepino barbecue, we're not going so fast because Faisal always caring about the. You remember that the party was a thing, but the pre-party was a complete different job, because you need to imagine that for the party there was the beer, the alcohol, everything was ready. But imagine that you need to go to buy all the other things. So the person who every time was helping me was Faisal. Imagine that we were getting a shopping cart with 800 euros of alcohol. So all those things that you accept that a friend casually never do this for you. So once you can see the deep level of the person, and you can see the generosity, the value, the growing method, also because for me it was always has been a older brother Faisal for me. He, in my opinion, he helped me a lot to grow as a person, not only from in general, but like business, like concepts, but in particularly in personal life, I would like to say. To know that even if the world is falling, you know that you can count on him. Because every time I send a message, my friends maybe takes 5 hours, 7 hours to respond. If I send a message to Faisal, I need help, he calls me and say, "What happened?" at 3 a.m. Imagine that my mom called him when I had a problem with the gas in the house. She called him at 4 a.m. and he responded at 4 a.m. So I don't want to continue because I can go deeper and deeper, but I just want to say this. So I summary everything about the person he is. For Felipe, I really loved the company that you gave to me since the first day, and I really love the fact that you saw potential in me. So you usually when you go to a party, you just say, "Oh, yeah, I just enjoy the moment and it's finished." But in reality, you were at that time the event manager of ESN, and one thing that I really appreciate a lot, because in the first season of my Lisbon journey, we didn't really we were friends, but we were not so much deep. When you came to January party, it was your first barbecue, everything started and everything bloomed,
Yes.
and you told me that you wanted yourself to push yourself to make the collaboration with Yesan. And for me that was crazy, because I said, so this guy that we now are starting to get to know each other looks so much potential in me that he himself want to push the stuff of ESN to make a collaboration with barbecue. And I think this was amazing, like unimaginable to think that a person was looking so much potential more than I could see in my eyes, because at that time I was saying, okay, let's go bigger, and maybe let's do another party. But I didn't have the vision to do Pepino barbecue ESN collaboration. So like that was a genius hint to tell me to do it. And I really love the fact that you fight, because I know that you fought a lot to make the collaboration with ESN. And the staff were saying, no, no, no. I remember that we waited like 3 months of hard work, but in the end, in March, we had the official confirmation.
Yeah.
Uh, I cannot express how much grateful I am for having those type of friends. Like, imagine, I think in total from August to July, I met more than 2,000 people in total. I think I met personally 2,000 people. But among 2,000 people, the really person who broke my heart and entered in my heart are you two, Faisal and Felipe, F and F. Because you really put a lot of passion and you really did everything to make sure we could achieve this dream. Because it was not even for mine, but it was for us to make ourselves to sign ourselves in the history of Lisbon. Because it was not just my project, because then it became a community project. It was for everybody, for the collaboration, for the men's mental health donation, to the women's mental health donation, everything we did together, even for the condom, Pepino barbecue condom,
True.
everything we did together.
Condoms.
The upton guy, believe me. I tried, bro.
So this I don't want to say because I can speak for 30 minutes more, but I think the biggest lesson to that they gave me, those two guys, are to look in myself and that I will find answer. So you don't need to look potential for others, but you need to look potential in yourself, and you need to have a mentor that can help you grow as a person, as a in particular as an individual, to become a better man.
Okay. Oh, thank you for the kind words. For my part and for Faisal.
Is the
I'm
reality.
saying thank you for Faisal. I don't know
Grazie
Faisal.
mille. Grazie mille.
Grazie mille. Do you
From
want to
my
go
side,
next, Faisal?
yeah, from Pepe, I want to directly go sharp to the point. I learned mm, the skill of speech, approach people, how to free of speech, I can say, how to express my emotions. I was a not shy guy, but the way he could instantly start conversation with the strangers, how he could express. I look at the presentation he did. I know he didn't do anything the night before the presentation, but in their presentation, he just came and start presentation like he worked 1 month. Imagine on presentation, I work 1 month.
Yes.
Always I did sign and everything, and he didn't know what we are doing. And the day of presentation, he was ready to talk. 20 minutes, he was ready to talk, and I was surprised. Oh my God, amazing! This skill of communication I learned from him, how pure he can express emotions without shy. He can approach people freely and ask them the way he wants. And from you, Philippe, I friendship again, same, almost same purity, friendship, to be open for people, a stranger. We are a stranger, but how I feel friendship with you. At least with Pepe, we have lots of memories. We live together. But with you, Philip, the first time we met, you open like I know you. Like I know you from last couple of years. It's nothing to start. The friendship you brought for us, for me and Pepe, how open, how always smiling, always laughing when you're talking. That was amazing. That's the feel I get from yours.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the kind words as well. For me, like now it's my time to speak. I'm going to try to be sharp as possible. I can start with let me just no, just kidding. I'm gonna start with Pepe, and after I will end fantastically with Faisal. So in fact, I'm gonna start with the parallelism because with Pepe I understood more how to love myself or to like more myself, and with Faisal I understand how to like more each other. No, in fact I'm gonna start with Faisal because how to like each other. In the last podcast we were speaking about the way that you want to help people. That's and I like it a lot because that was something that you told, but you were always showing that is you need to be the best version of yourself to help the others, And
Exactly.
you, so you need to be like the best on everything. You need like to be the best friend possible, to be the best listener possible, to have like this the best qualities possible, to be the best person possible, and to help the others. And that is fantastic, even more from you, because you have a very good life quality, you know. And I saw a lot of people that had like your life quality, and they were like totally douchebags, you know. And your will to help the next with nothing in return, that's like the bravest thing, you know. Like that makes that what you are doing, you are helping. You don't you are not expecting nothing in return, you know. And I feel that that is the truly help, like when you don't expect nothing in return. And I think you are very like I don't know. I already saw like people that were like totally douchebags, that were like more than the others, you know. And you helping the others, being yourself, you can be more than that people, you know. Like you discover like a life hack that is very hard to find. When people like achieve like your status, they forget it, you know. They forget. Like I think you are very humble, like and that the way that you help is very genuine, you know. You are you are there, and you are with the heart, and you can see that. And that's the reason why, for example, like I always say that you are a lion in negotiation, but it's because you are doing that with your heart. You are doing the best, and that makes more brave the goal of like helping, like being the best version of yourself, to helping the others, like having more to help the others. That and that is something that I saw like since the beginning, you know. That's it. Like you could, I don't, you like, let's say like you had like some conditions to be a douchebag, and you were an amazing guy. I remember like to do a parallelism with you. Like I remember one Erasmus that was like, he was like, he was not Prince of Denmark, but he had like a very big status on Denmark, I think. He was something with royal, or I don't remember even. And he was a fucking douchebag, you know. Like he was thinking that was more than each other and everything. And you, bro, like you are there. You are with the heart. You and that is, yeah. That's like the most noble thing. And I see a lot of, and in Faisal, you, I see like someone with a long with a lot of force. I like your posture as well, like the way that you are, like speaking about like being a lion on negotiation, the way that you are, you know. You can pass like that, you are for fun, but when it's serious, it's very serious. That's
Yeah.
something that I try to take also for my life, because sometimes I feel that I'm too goofy, you know. And you can be, and when I look at you, you can be like a person that is like very goofy. You can laugh, we can do like the stupidest shit, we have like the stupidest conversation, like speaking about like no sense. And okay, when it's serious, when it's to be done, it's to be done. And you have a lot of that aura is the correct answer, the correct word. And about Pepe, uh, you teach me a lot how to being myself, even in a critical phase. How to enjoy myself, how to it's like the authenticity that you speak about, you know. It's like something that's like when you always say that you want to create something where people like can feel comfortable, you make that. And for me it was very special. You make me like very comfortable on that. Like being authentic is not something that I was not doing, but is something that i I was doing it, but I was not watching what I was doing, you know. Because sometimes we are just for the others, and like we took a big rock, you know. And sometimes we cannot carry that, or we can carry that, but we don't see the force. And yeah, you were always there to give a wise word. And yeah, that's the reason why, like when I split, I say that Faisal, like you represent me like a lot, how is like to be for the others. And you, Pepe, represent a lot how to be to myself, because even you, like when you speak about your journey, that you go to Lisbon, you want to discover yourself, you want to realize a dream, you know. So you are already like surrounded for such a positive energy. So every every knowledge that you have from life, every time that you can help someone with, like even right now, like with the philosophical sentence on the podcast, on these this will to live, you know, like this knowledge that you have, you could just like take it for yourself, but you give it like for me, like for people like around you, like I believe that you do it for as well for people around you. It's very grateful, you know, like to have this. So yeah, I think like if I could split both, I would say
Great. Obrigado, meu amigo.
Thank you.
I would say this. You know, guys. So I took like 40 minutes of podcast, but we are going for 1 hour and a half.
Yes. So
But it's
that's
being
amazing.
amazing. It's being
Yeah.
amazing. We had the interruption there, so that's the reason I put more 45 minutes. This is a football game. Uh,
Exactly. Oh,
just so we spoke like about life, about Lisbon. I don't know. Before I go like for my final questions, if you have something that you want to speak about.
no, everything was amazing. It was amazing life. I had 2 years in academic life, Erasmus in Lisbon. I said in my episode that I really live a life. Maybe only I can feel what I'm telling. Maybe as much as I express it, nobody can understand how I feel life during that time.
And you, Pepe?
I feel the same, exactly the same.
Me too. Like I feel that uh, every every time that I'm getting older, now it's my time to speak maybe, but every time that I'm getting older, I look at the past and I look with a very big smile, and I smile more because I was doing stuff, and I was the luck to have you or very and other people, like very amazing people, like to do it with. I until now, maybe like even down parts, I looked at my life and I say like, no, it's amazing, the people that, the things that I done, the things that I'm doing, and the things that I want to do. But the things that I have done, they are amazing. I'm someone that I would, if I will die, I will not regret from the past. I will just regret for the things that I I'm gonna live. You know, it's not like I
Yes.
didn't live. It's that I'm gonna live. That's my regret. It's like if I was dying right now, it was the things that I could not live that I'm gonna live, because the things that I lived, they were amazing. I believe that God, universe, energy, life, destiny, whatever you want to call it, like He has very good plans for me and for you as well, because it's very good to be surrounded by people with a very good mentality. And yeah, that's the reason why we are gonna be together at 20, and it's gonna be amazing. And because it's gonna be like the first time that I'm gonna be in Inception,
Insect.
because we are going to reunite after a year. It will be the first time that we are going to be together this year, the three of us,
Yes.
because I was already with Faisal. And yeah, more than space, more than the time, it's us.
I invite everyone, all friends, 20th of December morning. I think we will announce on our Instagrams and also on your Instagram, also Inception Instagram.
Yeah,
I think 11 to 2 in the morning. We have
just
this coffee.
just identify me or something, or send me. I will always share. Sometimes I share on my private, but I'm gonna share like on this one as well. I share
It's
the
a
things from.
free. Everyone, welcome to enjoy the house party Lisbon with us.
I would like just like to finish this. If like, what do you want to achieve in life? I did
Hmm.
this question like in a different way in the last podcast, but I always like to do this question. So, what do you want to achieve?
in which matter, in life matter, matter of our life.
It's your answer. It's this, like in life. Just
Yeah,
give me one
as
answer.
I said, I can repeat it, but stability is in my life more financial because I started this new business. So definitely I invested a lot and I want this to be successful, to be a bit more stable. But as I mentioned in my episode, I don't want this for me. I want to have this stability to express who am I and it will make me more. I always remember money and financial won't change you. Will show you who you are in reality. If you are a good person, you will be more good person, believe me. And if you are bad, it will show your reality will be worse. Never change you, only show you more reality. So if I want to really be successful, because I want more to be more stable and to express who am I, more kind, more for my friends, for people around me.
And you, Pepe.
I think I need to push myself more to achieve greater things. But actually, this desire would I would be honest. Maybe I do. Maybe it's a very hard truth. But if I had the stability now, I would just live a simple life. I really would like to live a simple life. I don't want to have crazy things in life. I just, if in this moment I will have the peace, the stability, and also the financial part, I will be actually 99% done. So the thing is that to be ambitious person, a really ambitious person that you want to achieve more, 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 is because maybe you are doing something for yourself, maybe something for your inner child. Maybe in my life I didn't had a thing, and now I want to push myself to give the best possible so I could achieve it. But in reality, is not always the solution more success. If you are unhappy today, most probably if you achieve everything that you desire, you will demand more. So I need to accept this uncomfortable truth that I need to be in peace today. I need to be in stability today, but still I need to have the motivation to strive and to think that I can give more to my family. So even if today I did a lot of things, I know I can do more, but I cannot do more without now taking care about myself. I really need to take care of myself. Those months have been hell, literally hell. I did myself 100 times. I changed my mind. I needed to do a lot of things, but in the end, I'm alive. So now the only thing that I really care is peace and stability are the essential. Once you have this, you can build your foundation. And if you want more, you can achieve more. But first thing, take care of yourself. Take care of your health, take care of your family, and then you can do whatever you want.
Okay. And my, like, just to finish this, because yeah, it's already a very big podcast and I'm enjoying it, but everything has an end, like our
Yeah.
glory days. Just want you to give an advice for everyone that is watching.
Advice.
Yeah, like
Advice.
something. If you want, I can
Don't,
start.
don't give, never give up in your
Never give up.
dreams.
Yeah.
I will give another that is kind of related with what Pepino was saying. That is find peace.
Yeah.
But
More
fight
like
for your dream, not
find
only it.
peace. Sometimes people think that there is going to be a place, a thing, a girl, a friend that will give you peace, but in reality is more like, from what I discovered, is you need to create your own peace. So everybody has different tools to have peace. So the thing is that you don't find it, you build it, and you can build just by know what you want. So for example, I know that I want to take care of people, so the thing that I need to do is to be around people that makes me smile, to people that push me to be better. If I know that this is the solution, then I build my solution. I think this can be uh greater, like this is, I think is this the message. But even also to think that to be authentic is to accept that you are going to be disliked. And I think every time, whenever you have a crazy idea, you want to dance, you want to open a coffee branch, you want to have your own idea to move in another country, people are going to start talk about you. They are going to start talk bad things. They are going to start talk saying why you did this, why you did that,
Right.
what are you doing, you are crazy. The most important thing, and is the reality of life, is to accept that everything has a trade-off. In the moment that you start to pursue your dreams, you start to pursue who you are, your authenticity, people are going to be envious, people are going to be jealous of who you are and what you build. So in the starting moments, everybody will say bad things, but once they see you as a successful, they will come back to say, oh my god, I always believed you, I always did this, I knew that you wanted to, I knew that you will going to be successful. And the most important thing is to accept that nobody has the lucky and the chance to be part of your new life, because only you knows how much effort you needed to put to build the current life after you lived hell, after you lived disastrous events. So to be around people that you love, and that you know that you love them and they love you back, I think this is the greatest privilege you can have. And always be, I don't want to say be yourself, but build yourself, because the unfortunately truth of life is that nobody knows what is going to happen tomorrow. So I can plan myself in 20 years ahead, but the thing is that maybe tomorrow an accident happens and it changes my life forever. So to be flexible, to be ready to live in the moment, but at the same time have an optimistic point of view about the future, I think is going to be the key. So always live this life, live your friends like they are going to disappear tomorrow. So you always try to give your best, but remember always to protect your energy at the first sign of disrespect, at the first sign of people that they don't understand your vision. Always build and try to achieve who you really are and who you are destined to be.
Fuck, that's a very good advice. No, this is like very good. I swear. Like I'm gonna finish in a. I'm gonna finish this, and you said everything. You said like the secret of life. Basically, like in no, it's, I swear. I'm gonna cut exactly what you said. And I'm gonna put on TikTok because it's very it's very inspiring. I enjoying it a lot. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna finish this. I need to prepare dinner and everything, and I'm enjoying a lot this moment with you guys. We just have now 18 days until we see each other. It's 2 weeks and
Yeah.
something. So I'm just gonna promise that I'm gonna give the best of myself until there, and on that day I will give it as well. And it was a pleasure to be with you. I think we finished the year right now on the podcasts. I don't know if I'm gonna do next week, but I think no, because I need to start to organize stuff to go to Portugal. I I need like this time in these Tuesdays, and it was a very big pleasure to have you here to finish, let's say, like
Thank you.
this season, because last, like, let's say like the first 10 podcasts that I did, I imagine that they were a season after we rebrand, and it was Pepe and Faisal also, like, they gave me like a lot of tips how to do it, even like the logo that you are watching right now, and the things, it was Pepe's idea. and and yeah, like, let me just say that if we don't speak like, if I don't speak with you guys that are on the other side of the computer, uh, let me wish very good Christmas. I hope that you are with the best, with the ones that you love, that you are doing the things that you love. Very happy, good year from the heart, that you do also like the things that you love, the way that you love. That will be special for sure. And yeah, don't forget to enjoy life.
Yes,
That's what
exactly.
matters.
Hey,
So
Christmas, we are going all together.
that's true, guys. Like I will post like some very good moments, very good photos, and yeah, I will take like this time as well to organize more the TikTok, to produce more content on TikTok, on Instagram as well. And yeah, it was a pleasure to finish like this, because this is the best way to finish this, I swear. Thank you, guys. Thank you
Yeah.
for
Thank you,
to
Philip.
being with me here.
Please, I just want to thank you, and I just give you a small memory, very fast, 1 minute. One of the best nights. It was your good night party in Lisbon. That we went to a club with you and Ale and friends, and we danced till morning, if you remember. And in the morning, we had a flight. I never danced in my life that much with Ale.
No, that was my, yeah. No, that was amazing. My goodbye party. That was a very good memory. That was in that day, like that good night party. Just like before finishing it, that good night party started at 3 p.m. on the beach, and we went
Yes.
after. Like I went to Lisbon. We grilled chorizo. You were there when we
Yeah.
grilled chorizo, right?
Yes, yes. We grilled live in public.
Yeah, yeah. We
And
grilled
here,
a chorizo in public. We we dinner. We went like we went to McDonald's. I don't remember if we went there. No.
yes, yes.
Yes. Pensou Amor, and after we danced, oh my god, it was very good. And I sweat like I never sweated in my life as well.
Yes, 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 yes. But I
But yeah,
remember that.
that's the
Thank
reason
you.
I like when I look to my past, I cannot say that I'm regret. Like I did everything. Sometimes I look and I say that I did too much. I could
Yes,
like I think my idea of business is start like to give moments for the others, because the others are not living like us.
we have to make a package of how to do life and sell it. What do you think about this?
Yeah, a book or something. That is true. So last time, see you guys.
See you soon, guys.
Yeah,
See you guys.
Here.
I wish you the best. Thank you for this time.
thank you.
Watch us.
So
Please. See you
take
soon.
care.